you know, that feeling of tragedy, and then having rescued somebody. There has been rescues which would have ended so differently. And yeah, it's ordinary people doing it. Ordinary people like me. I'm a restricted fund project manager for an NPO entity called U-Turn Homeless Ministries. My dad, he loved the ocean. Every weekend and every holiday we were on the water. It's my happy place, to be honest with you. I was sitting at a restaurant at Woodbridge Island. So I was looking over the ocean. The lifeguards hadn't been on duty yet, and I noticed two teenage girls. They were swimming right in the rip. There's a resident rip current there, a nasty one. I said to a friend of mine, I said, watch these girls. They're going to get pulled in this rip. A wave came, knocked them off their feet, and pulled them swiftly out. Now, at that time, there was no Pink Rescue Buoys anywhere nearby. And I immediately got up, was on the phone to the Life-Saving Club, and somebody had just entered the beach with his kid's bodyboard. And he went out to provide flotation for the two girls. The phone call which I made that next day was to the NSRI saying, look, there was no flotation device. It is a hotspot. Please, could we provide Pink Rescue Buoys there? And they asked me, would you volunteer in looking after Woodbridge Island and Lagoon Beach? I said, absolutely. You know, I incorporate it into my life, and in my boots, I've always got a spare PRB and my little toolkit bag with all the little odds and ends with my Cokie pen.
So as the NSRI, we are constantly looking and listening and learning from the communities about how we can put high impact, low cost programs into place that make a meaningful, tractable difference in the drowning problem around South Africa. It's really enabled, once again, by volunteers. They know where their risk spots on their patch of coastline around South Africa. And that's one of the key value adders of the NSRI organization as a whole, is our local knowledge around the South African coastline is just huge. Anybody from any walk of life with any experience level is able to help make sure that those Pink Rescue Buoys are up and checked and serviced and ready to save a life when they're needed.
Before holidays, before long weekends, peak seasons, I would go and check to see if they are present. We've got a missing PRB. This one's a popular one to go missing, also because it's easy accessible. Whether it's been used and thrown out and it washes up somewhere else, which has happened before, this particular one. But I have to replace it because obviously accessibility, and tomorrow is also going to be a lovely day, so we need access. There we go. Now that the off-season of lifeguards are now off the beaches, is where it becomes critical, because now is when people go into the ocean. They don't go deep, they're not swimming. So all the signage that says do not swim, they go, I'm not swimming. They're this deep, knee deep. They've got their backs towards the ocean, and a wave comes and knocks them off and pulls them in. And the rescues that we've had is because of the availability of Pink Rescue Buoys, the engagement afterwards, the absolute experience of somebody contributing to saving somebody's life that has no experience in being a lifeguard, creating superheroes out of ordinary people. And you experience that when there has been a rescue.